It was supposed to be a normal, quiet night on the street, the kind where nothing good ever happens. But for one stray dog, that night changed everything forever. As she walked slowly past cold, concrete, and broken sidewalks, she suddenly stopped when she heard weak cries coming from near a trash bin. Tiny sounds fighting to stay alive. Sounds most people would never notice or would choose to ignore. But she didn't. She moved closer and found a torn cardboard box, wet and shaking. And inside were 6 orphaned puppies. No mother, no warmth, no protection. Their eyes barely open and their bodies trembling. They weren't hers. She didn't know them. She had no reason to stay because she was hungry, tired, and alone herself. Yet instead of walking away, she sat down, looked at them, and made a decision that would later touch millions of hearts. She curled her body around those puppies and pulled them close without fear or hesitation. Just instinct and love. A stray dog with nothing, choosing to become a mother to 6 lives that weren't even hers. And from that moment on, she never left them. While the city slept, she stayed awake. Cars passed close by. People walked past without noticing. Cold wind cut through her thin fur, but she stayed still, guarding them, licking their faces when they cried, pressing closer when they shivered, skipping meals just to keep them safe, choosing their lives over her own hunger. And if this story is already touching your heart, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Logic Unlocked, because it helps us share real stories like this with people who need them. Day by day, the puppies grew stronger, learning her smell, her warmth, her heartbeat, following her clumsy steps with complete trust as she taught them how to drink water from broken bowls, how to hide when danger came near, how to survive a world that had already abandoned them once. But life on the street is never kind, and one night a heavy storm hit, rain flooding the road and washing away shelter as the puppies cried in fear. Too weak. Too. Move. Panic filled the mama dog's eyes as she gently picked up one puppy in her mouth and carried it to higher ground, then ran back again and again. 6 trips through rain and darkness, with no rest and no fear, only determination, until she finally collapsed beside them, soaked and shaking. But every puppy was alive, and she didn't sleep that night. She stayed alert, watching and protecting, until a few mornings later when something unexpected happened. A man walking early noticed movement near an abandoned wall and stopped, frozen by what he saw. A thin, stray dog curled around 6 playful puppies, feeding team, warding team, loving them with everything she had, a level of care he had rarely seen, even among humans. He came back the next day with food, and the next, slowly building trust as the mama dog stayed close to her puppies, always alert but willing to accept help because now it wasn't just about her. Soon animal rescuers were called, and when they arrived, the puppies ran forward, curious and fearless, while the mama dog stepped in front of them, her body tense and her eyes serious. Not aggressive, but protective, ready to fight the world if she had to, until the rescuer sat down, waited, spoke softly, and showed patience. And finally she understood they weren't there to take her babies away, but to save them. All 7 were taken to a shelter where, for the first time, the puppies slept on warm blankets, had full meals and clean water. And for the first time, the mama dog rested without fear, watching them sleep as her eyes slowly closed, knowing they were safe. Weeks passed and the puppies grew fast, tails wagging as families visited, one by one, falling in love, one by one, signing adoption papers. Each puppy leaving with a name, a home, and a future. While every time one was adopted, the mama dog watched quietly, not chasing, not crying, just sitting there calm and trusting, as if she knew this was always the goal. Until the last puppy left, and the kennel became too quiet. The mama dog lying alone in the corner, watching the door for footsteps that would never return, until something unexpected happened when one family came back, unable to stop thinking about the dog who gave everything without asking for anything in return, asking one simple question: is she adopted? And she wasn't. So that same day, the mama dog walked out of the shelter with a leash around her neck and a family beside her. No longer a stray, no longer just a survivor, but a loved dog, a forever dog. And today she sleeps on a couch, eats every day, and is safe, while her puppies are safe to live in happy lives in different homes, all because one stray dog chose love over survival. And if this story moved you, Tell us in the comments what part touched your heart the most, and please share this video with someone who needs to believe in kindness today. Because this is Logic Unlocked, where real stories remind us what love truly looks like.